Good afternoon. We're here in Dearborn at a barricaded gunman situation, and we're waiting for a police briefing here from the Michigan State Police in Dearborn.
Right now, west downtown, scene of an active situation. We're asking all residents and everyone, please stay out of our west downtown area. At approximately 1:09 this afternoon, our emergency dispatch center received phone calls of a possible shots fired incident at a local hotel. Officers immediately responded to the scene, secured the scene, and started to evacuate patrons and employees of the hotel. Officers continue to investigate the scene and continue to work the scene as they are right now. We have multiple officers on scene along with multiple law enforcement agencies assisting us at this point. We believe that we have the suspect contained at the location, and officers are negotiating with the suspect at this point. Again, we're asking that everyone stay away from our west downtown area. Michigan Avenue is completely closed off to traffic right now as officers continue to work the scene and make sure that the situation is secured and everyone stays safe.
Do we know what prompted this, or what the beginning of this episode was?
We don't know what initiated the situation. The call came into our emergency dispatch center as a shots fired situation, and we immediately responded to that situation.
How many people have been hurt?
So right now, we have one victim at this point that was transported to a local hospital.
I understand there are a couple of schools in the neighborhood. Did they get locked down?
In the immediate area of this hotel, there's not a school in the immediate area. There's some surrounding area. Notifications were made appropriately.
As for that victim, some are reporting that it was a fatality. Can you confirm that?
I cannot confirm that we have a fatality. The victim was transported to a local hospital for treatment, and we're actively working the scene.
What's the suspect's demands? Is he talking to his fiancée, we've heard?
So, of course, we are actively working the scene, and our negotiators are working, trying to resolve this peacefully. And, of course, I can't give you the details of what we're talking about at this point.
Do we know if the victim knew the shooter at this point?
I don't have that information at this point.
Are there any other guests in the hotel still at this point?
I can't confirm that at this point. We've evacuated quite a few people.
How many shots fired?
We're actively investigating. It's a very fluid situation. I can't give you that information at this point.
Lieutenant Shaw, what is MSP doing to assist at this point?
So at the time that this incident occurred, Dearborn contacted us through our dispatch center asking for our assistance. Currently we're providing aviation support as well as our emergency response team. Our troopers are currently blocking off all of downtown Dearborn, slowly pushing people back. I'm going to reiterate what the corporal said. Usually when we say don't come down here, that gives an indication to people to come down here. This is a dangerous situation. This person is still liable to shoot at people walking in this area. So I cannot say it enough. This is not a safe area. Do not come down to downtown Dearborn just to gawk. It's not safe for you. We're currently working with Dearborn. What they need, we'll give them if we got it. We're currently still working our operations as we normally would out in Michigan as well. So we have enough people that we're able to help out Dearborn and still do our jobs out there.
The victim a hotel employee?
We don't know anything about the victim.
And what kind of weapon does the suspect have to your knowledge?
From our understanding, it's a long gun.
So I would think there would be unique challenges in dealing with something like this in a high-density commercial area.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a tough spot anytime that you have any type of shooting anywhere, be it somebody's neighborhood or into a building like this where there's bullets being fired. There's no tracking thing on a bullet. Once the person pulls the trigger, that bullet goes everywhere. So yes, it's super dangerous, and that's why we've taken those preemptive stripes or preemptive statements and preemptive things on social media to remind people to get the heck out of here. There is nothing to see here, and that's a cliche that we use all the time, but really there is nothing to see here at all, and it's very dangerous.
We're very fortunate that we have partnered and reached out to all of our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners. We have multiple jurisdictions on scene assisting us. Of course, this is a challenging situation, but our goal is to make sure that we keep this as safe as possible.
As I understand it, shots were fired, you arrived on the scene, and then I believe there were more shots fired after that?
I can't confirm that at this point.
Do we know how many shots?
I don't know that number at this point.
Was this an eviction of this person that led to this?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
So he's still inside right now?
The suspect is still inside the hotel. We have the suspect contained, and we're actively negotiating with the suspect at this point.
Thank you, Corporal. All right, Tim. So there you have it. It's a barricaded gunman situation here now at the Hampton Inn in downtown Dearborn, and certainly we've spoken to people who have been brought out of the hotel. We just heard the briefing here, but there's so much more to tell. We will have all of that coming up on Local 4 News at 4, 5, and 6.